My name is Nelson Higbee, farmer and lumberman, and resident of Section 9, Deerfield Township. I was born in Broome County, New York, on December 1, 1825, son of Loring and Mary Higbee. In 1849, I married Catherine A. Truesdell, born February 28, 1827 to Jonathan and Phoebe Hoagland Truesdell. In 1853, I came to Michigan and located in Croton, Newaygo County. There, I bought 300 acres of land and placed 200 acres of the tract under fine improvements. I also erected a number of buildings in Croton, and exerted all my influence toward the substantial progress of the place. In 1865, from John W. Forbes, John W. Brooks and Robert S. Watson of Boston, Massachusetts, I purchased 1,700 acres of pine land in Deerfield Township, for which I paid $10 an acre. Altogether, my total land purchases equaled 4,080 acres. This 1879 map shows that I owned all 640 acres of Section 9 in Deerfield Township. I also owned 300 acres of valuable land adjoining the city of Grand Rapids. I have owned, at different periods, 5,000 acres in Etna Township alone. In 1873, in company with A. B. Watson of Grand Rapids, I built a dam on my property in Deerfield Township. I bought the claim of Mr. Watson soon after and, in company with William Hugh Sr., built the mill, which they managed, and commenced the manufacture of lumber and lath, and added planing works to the mill facilities. My home farm, on which I located in 1878, included 720 acres, with 500 under advanced improvement. I kept 15 horses, 10 oxen, and 15 cows to supply the wants of my estate and employees, and even these are inadequate to the necessities of the case. I cured 5 tons of pork annually, raised 1,500 bushels of onions, 2,000 of corn, 1,200 of wheat, 2,000 of oats, 2,000 of potatoes, cut 150 tons of hay and had a flock of sheep. In 1879, when this map was published, 5 Mile Road was known as Millbrook Bells Crossing State Road. The intersection of 5 Mile and 155th has been known as Higbee Corners. After my wife Catherine died July 7, 1883 at age 56, I married Helen Lizzie Woolworth, born in 1850, who gave birth to our daughter Lucy P. Higbee on July 15, 1886, and our son Nelson L. Higbee on January 29, 1890. Lucy lived to the age of 82 and died in April 1969. Nelson lived just 3 years, 7 months, 14 days, and died on September 12, 1893. My second wife, Helen Lizzie Higbee, died in 1911 at age 61. This map shows that, by 1900, I owned all of Section 9, and most of Sections 15 and 22. For a total of 1,720 acres. I established the town of Higbee when I started operating a general store and became its first postmaster on March 12, 1898. I lived to the age of 74, died on August 4, 1900, and was interred in the Higbee Cemetery, just north of my home. The post office continued to operate for another year after my death, closing on September 30, 1901. The Higbee family plot is prominently positioned front and center in what is now the Higbee Greenwood Cemetery, on the west side of 155th Avenue just south of 5 Mile Road. After my death, my daughter Lucy, born July 15, 1886, inherited the family property. She lived to age 82, and died in April 1969. This 1915 map shows that she owned the entire 640 acres of Section 9. By the 1930s, Lucy had sold the property in smaller parcels, 160 acres to D. Hanson, 80 to L. Fitzgerald, 80 to S. Sedor, and the western half of Section 9, 320 acres with house included, sold to Mont Sams. The vintage of the automobile in the driveway helped to determine that this photo shows the house as it looked in the 1940s. This 2000 map shows that the property was subdivided again, and Mr. and Mrs. W. Cranny owned the remaining 45 acres that included the old homestead. On January 1, 2020, Paul and Sandy Clark purchased the property, and opened land of Jubilee Bed and Breakfast the following August. This photo of the house was taken on April 28, 2022, by historian Dana Kenneth Johnson, who currently lives in Gowan, Michigan, 23 miles south of here. Here's Sandy taking a break in the living room, in front of the extensive library that visitors are invited to explore. Paul and Sandy's website at www.lojbnb.com showcases the restored and renovated house I built 143 years ago. The furnishings and decor provide a cozy home away from home feeling. Unlike most bed and breakfasts, theirs has a children's corner, with plenty of toys to play with. The dining room invites families and friends to commune and dine in a lovely rural setting. 19 steps take you from the first floor to your choice of 5 bedrooms on the second floor, 3 of which are named after the home's previous owners. The Higbee room, named after me, features 2 large beds and a smaller one, enough room for a family of 5. The Cranny room is smaller, but cozier, and features its own half-bath. Then there's the Mont Sam's room, also with its own half-bath. The Heritage room accommodates 2 adults. The Legacy room is another country comfort option. During your stay, you can commune with the llamas, or admire the neighbor's bison herd. Although I've been gone for over 120 years, my legacy lives on through the old farmhouse brought back to life through love and care, and myself, brought back to life through this 21st century technology. I hope you find your visit or stay relaxing and enjoyable. Thank you.